All right, everybody, I am back with a brand new DC update. And today's video is going to focus on one topic only. I still have videos coming, but I am still focused on getting better. And I know I keep telling you guys I'm going to start getting back to almost daily videos, but to promise you that and not be able to deliver, it's just not realistic at this stage. Luckily, I do see my surgeon tomorrow, and hopefully I can start putting weight on my leg. And once I can maneuver better and I can get back into my studio, I will probably get back to doing a video a day. But right now, just not feasible. So I have a lot of stuff I still have to cover in the coming days. But today's video is going to be focused on the Superman teaser that just got released today. James Gunn released a new, I think it's like a 25-minute teaser, and 95% of it was stuff we already saw in the trailer with just more serene music in the background. It wasn't the rock music. There were a couple of additional shots, though. One of Lex getting off of his plane, which, again, I got to tell you, the Superman trailer for me was one of the most meh superhero trailers that's ever been released. I really wish people would take a step back, look at that trailer, and see what it is. There's nothing exciting about that trailer except when he was saving the girl in the street. Again, I don't know why there's no other people around. It's just her walking across the street like that. Very weird shot. Looks cool, but everything else is just meh. It's just, there's nothing to get you excited. Superman was beat down the entire time. He was getting cans thrown at the back of his head. There was no hope in that trailer. None. I think people are more saying, hey, it looks like the comics or something like that. That's what they're getting excited about, that it looks like the comics. Not that the content will be like the comics, because like I've said before, James Gunn bastardizes every single DC character that he ever does. They are nothing like their comic counterparts. People are going to come in and say, well, Snyder bastardized, Batman and Superman. He didn't write those movies, guys, okay? And it was nothing like what Gunn does. If you go look at Peacemaker, and if you go look at any of those characters that he's portrayed, they're nothing like their comic counterparts. Look at all the Creature Commandos, nothing like they are in the comics. So there's reasons why I have fear for Superman. But a new trailer got released today, a teaser. It had the new shot of Lex, and then we had a new shot of Superman. We saw a brief shot in the trailer where he's going into like the side of a mountain, and then it cuts away. Well, this, we actually see it from the other side where he kind of flips around and he's flying towards a screen. Now, I'm not going to show the video because Warner Brothers will copyright strike my channel. They don't care whether I'm playing audio or the video in the background. They automatically flag it, and I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to give them any of my money that I earn on my channel. So I am going to show you a still from this, though, because I thought the flying shot looked pretty damn cool, and I posted this on Twitter. Because my big fear was that it was going to look like something from Guardians of the Galaxy 3 with Adam Warlock, which looked horrible. It was a weird perspective, fisheye lens. Everything around looked horrible. I was afraid it was going to look like that. And then my other fear was that it was going to look like The Flash, the cheap CGI in The Flash, because both of those were done by the same group, involved for the cinematography and some of the effects. So we're getting that same group back for this, which does lead you to believe it's going to look horrible. The flying looked pretty freaking awesome. What I really liked about the flying is it was crisp, it was clear, but the issue comes with his face, okay? And I can't believe Warner Brothers hasn't fixed this since the Justice League got released in theaters and what they did with Henry Cavill and his face. But we're going to take a look at this photo, and this is some pretty crazy stuff here. All right, so here is the shot when he finally turned around. And right off the bat, you notice that's not his head. That is not the head that goes with that body, okay? It's a totally different color grade. It doesn't match. It looks like it was photoshopped out of something and thrown onto this body. That's literally what it looks like, but it's a little bit worse than that. Let's look at this closer up look. Okay, this is this makes me laugh. Look at his eyes. One eye is almost double the size of the other. Like this is some weird CGI. And even here, you could tell that this doesn't belong. Like it doesn't match the body behind it. You can tell that this was taken from something else and put in here. And it looks freaking terrible. There's no excuse for this. Some information has come out recently. Some people have commented on this in my videos that, yeah, the budget for this film was probably $369 million, but they're getting some tax credits from the state that they're filming in, which is going to knock the budget down. Okay, does this look like a $369 million budget to you? Because it certainly doesn't to me. The flying shot itself looked pretty dang cool. It didn't look like Adam Warlock from Guardians of the Galaxy 3. There's no fisheye thing going on here. The shot looks pretty cool, but then you deal with the head. And I even kind of paused the video, when he kind of does a flip as he's going through, these rocks. And the way his head flips around, it looks ridiculous. It does look like something out of Guardians of the Galaxy. But then when his head goes clear like this, you see that eye is like double the size of the other. What is Warner Brothers doing with their money? Like, what is their problem with CGI? Do they not have people looking at this and understanding what is going on? I am really hoping that they are open to the criticism that they're getting, because this movie cannot be mid the way it looks like it's going to be. This has to be something that is going to wow people. I want to go into this movie and I want to be absolutely blown away by it. And I have yet to see anything that blows me away. And this teaser was, like I said, 95% of what the trailer was, except for the extra shot with Lex. And you had this here. And I don't think it's going to get the views that they want. In fact, everybody is talking about this here. And they have some funny memes to go along with it. It's just everyone's making fun of this. And people piled on me for saying it looked like a cool shot. And then when I look deeper, yeah, I think it looks like a cool shot, but not the CGI on the face. Like this is not okay in 2025. So what do you guys think about what is going on with the trailer? What do you think about the production, the cost, the promos that they're releasing at this stage? What do you guys think about this being 2025 and this is what we're getting from a superhero film? Because again, this cannot be a mid-production. This has to be something that absolutely blows the audience away, or people are just not going to go check this out. They're not going to check it out just because it has Superman as the name. It's just not going to bring people into the theater. All right, guys, so there's my video for the day. I will be back with more extensive videos this week for sure. I have so much stuff I have to cover. It's ridiculous at this stage, but it is what it is. I look forward to hopefully getting back to a more normal schedule. There's no guarantee that's going to happen after doing some research on what happened to me. I may end up having to rest for another up to 4 weeks before I can start putting weight on my leg. I'm in a holding pattern until I see those surgeons. But I do appreciate all of the support. You guys make it all worth it. And I will be back with new videos this coming week. I guarantee that. All right, guys, we will see you on the next video.